This is a hemometer. You can see it is written over here. It is helpful for the determination of hemoglobin in Shally's method. When we open this, you will see something like this. It is helpful for your demonstration too. So now I will reveal one by one the parts. Just have a look of different parts. Okay, the dropper is moving. This is the bottle. So these are the parts what we will get when we will open Shally's hemoglobinometer. So let's demonstrate one by one. First of all, let me tell about this. It is called the hemoglobin tube, in which we are going to determine the amount of hemoglobin that is present in the blood. Okay, and you can see here is gram percent written here, gram percent, and we will take this yellow measurement scale. Next, this is the pipette by which we are going to take the blood or the sample. You can see a marking over here, a marking over here. Up to this mark we will take the blood. Something written here, if you can see, that is 20 microliter. That means the blood we will take from here to here, that is 20 microliter in amount. So for the determination of the hemoglobin by the Shally's hemoglobinometer, we need 20 microliter blood. Here one thing is written, that is in 20 degrees centigrade. So what is the reason of writing this over here? That is, it is a calibration. You can see here's a marking, and so this marking will be okay if this total hemoglobin pipette is kept at 20 degree centigrade. And here is also a grace given, that is plus minus 0.4 microliter. You can see that. So this is all about the pipette. Mouth pipetting is done here. You can see from this part. Now this is the stirrer. Means when we will take blood and HCl, I am going to that, then we will put it inside that and we will move it like this, not like this, like this. So this is called stirrer. It is made up of glass. Here is a liquid, you may see, I don't know, 0.1 normal HCl. It is required for the breakdown of the blood so that the acid hematine can be produced. That is our aim, to compare the color of that particular broken blood with this comparator. This is called a comparator. You can see that there are two columns. Yes, two colorful columns are there. We have to put, when the experiment will be almost over, we have to put this like that inside. And whatever the color will be, whatever the blood will be here in the broken form, that will be matched by this two columns by giving drop by drop distilled water. And this is the dropper which will help us to put the distilled water inside that. We can do it by putting 0.1 normal HCl also. But usually we do it by giving drop and drop of distilled water. So students, you can see that this is a vial, one vial also here, and just go for the color of the cap of the vial. This is the EDTA vial. When you will use this vial, just remember the color of the cap, because there are different colors of the cap which are used for different types of hematological investigations. So you can see that human blood sample is taken inside because EDTA is already present inside. Okay, so we are going to do the experiment with this sample, two samples rather.